How we doing today, man? Um, yeah, you guys see the title, right? What do I even got to say? Apex counts, they're up. I took this trade here after selling off so hard. We had the unfilled 15 minute. We came back down to the new week gap. Um, we finally came down to this 10 a.m. open on ES and swept out that low. So when we get this pattern, whatever you want to call it, signature and price, I entered here on the Apex and closed around there, give or take spread or fill or whatever. So the accounts are up there, but you know, it'll be nice to get another payout from this because that'll be $3,000 if I can just even get another min payout. That's like really solid. I mean, that would just be really nice. So I literally only have to make $300 more across like a few more days. So I mean, I just literally got to hit try and hit a few like $200 days, and then or like $100 days, like $100, and then two $50 days, and then just trade a few more days, and then I can request like $1,500. So that would be very nice if I can control myself and do the right thing. But these aren't really the accounts we're going to talk about today, obviously, because it doesn't matter. So let's just rip the band-aid off, man. So I need to log out of these accounts so I don't keep trading them. Yeah, so that's the MNQ and this is the NQ. I took trades on as well. Tried to enter even with two contracts, but you can't on the with the profit I had on the whatever accounts. It really is unfortunate to even have to make this video, obviously. I say that every time. I don't want to make this video. I don't want to show this. Because it just shouldn't happen. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. So here you guys go. You can see the executions. I'll explain all these trades. Probably forget some of them, but you can see them, right? So feel free, right? Just come back to this at any point when I'm explaining my trades, my thought process. So this account is gone, right? We're $56 under the max loss. This account's gone. That simple. And this account, the fresh 50K, we have a $960 balance, like pretty much gone. Not pretty much gone. I mean, we still have this account still has a lot to work with. I need to lock in with this account. There's no reason to blow it. That being said, is there? I can't remember if there's a consistency rule on the zero account. It doesn't really matter. I just need to lock in. I'm gonna turn off these things here. So this trade would have been free to hold to this gap. But with the Apex who cares? Right, I'm not gonna even go into that. Okay. Let's just go over what happened. Then I'll kind of just do a psychology rant talk. I was going to long this right here, right? We had a sweep of yesterday's low inside a daily gap. NQ didn't sweep this low, or NQ did sweep this low, ES didn't. And we just sold right off open, so I was expecting this to be the draw on liquidity, right? Really obvious. Really, really obvious. I was going to long this inversion. Almost every single time I would long this inversion. The only reason I didn't is because we closed so close to here. I should have just still taken it, I think. I could have still entered this on this trade. Stop loss like here, 33 points, and I could have just held my take profit to this wick even, or maybe these wicks, right? Whichever one you want. Whatever. It literally doesn't matter. I could just held for 50 points. Who cares? Whatever. Let's just say we held to this high. Would have been fine. Would have been great. I didn't get in there. Why? Because I was trying to be a little bit disciplined, even though today was the opposite of discipline. I wanted to see us, I don't know, dude. I just don't like taking these types of inversions where the candle just rips like this, but I should because that's cleared momentum. But a lot of times I just didn't want to stoop into this, so I wanted us to get down here, close here so I could go break even at this high if I needed to. But of course it just plays out. And then I really want to enter on this candle if we closed above here, because then at this point I was like, okay, we're definitely not going lower to go up higher. So I zoom in here, show you guys this. We put in an SMT here with this swing low. So if you see NQ, obviously it didn't sweep, ES did. So I was like, okay, that's bullish. So then when we got this flip, I wanted to enter if we closed off here, but we didn't, and we didn't again. And then this candle came in, and I just FOMO entered longs because I was like, oh, like, that's what I was wanting to enter off of, was this order block being made, which we make it right here. But it's just stupid to enter there because, like, why would I enter there? The move's already happened. My draw on liquidity has been taken. I don't know if we're going to keep going higher. But then I was like, oh, I'll just go break even at midnight open. And then obviously we edge it, and then I take a loss there. Or I took a break even here, tried to get back in, and then just lost. So now at this point, I'm only down $110, like $900 less than where we freaking ended the day. And I should have just said, you know what? I wasn't being disciplined. Close the charts for the day. I could have just said, hey, like, we're done. Like, I'm being dumb. Like, I'm not taking another trade. This break even, I shouldn't have re-entered. I mean, let's go back to the root cause of these problems. Right here. Literally right here. I get break even, right? 675, 6875, break even. Just, like, what are we doing? Why am I entering above my draws on liquidity? Why am I entering here? So it's like, dude, I don't even need you guys to rip into me in the comments, because like I'm looking at this myself and saying this is like brain dead. This is genuinely brain dead trading. Brain dead trading. This is always where I should be entering. I didn't get in because the 30-second close up here, 1 minute close up here. I don't like to enter on these types of candles. I get burned on these a lot. But yeah, I want to go enter up here. Doesn't make any sense. Literally doesn't make any sense. So if I would have just taken my trade that I should have taken, this 1 minute, right, or this 2 minute, if I would have just taken this trade, I would have been fine. I would have won. I would have no drawdown. I would have literally had no drawdown on this trade, and I would have won for the day. But that's not the point. It's so annoying because I've blown this account in 2 trading days. I mean, but like, you know, over the course of a week or two, and I was right there for a payout. Right there for a payout on this account, and I've blown it. So. Oh, man, dude. I blew it. Like, I literally just blew this account on 2 days. And the most frustrating thing is the day that I would have got the payout, if I didn't just trade pre-market, which I'm not supposed to do. I never trade pre-market. I took stupid setups and I gambled open. If I didn't do that, I would have got a payout from this account. Because it was literally, I went 3 for 3 for real trades. I literally made $400 on real trades on my Apex accounts, trading well. Like, so that was just a day where I lost $1,000, not even trading my model, not even trading my system. And then today I didn't even trade my system or model, and I lost another $1,000. Like, I literally lost this account not even trading my system. Like, imagine if someone said, hey, this is your funded account, you can trade this, you can make money from this account, and like I can actually make money from these accounts. I was $70 away from a winning trade, from making $500 from this account, and then still having it and being able to maybe make more. But I literally tell myself, like, or not even tell myself, I literally, what? I don't even take my trade. I didn't even take a trade. I don't even take a real trade. I blew this account not even trading it. I didn't even trade this properly. Why would I blow an account not even trading properly? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to take this 0 account, and I'm going to trade, give myself 2 trades a day. I'm going to be risking like $150 each trade. So $300 should be the most I lose on the day, like $200 to $150, right? So $400. So I have about like 3-ish days in a row losing. It's like if I lose the account doing that, oh well. If I take good setups, if I take proper trades with proper risk, right? What could we have done today? We could have gotten in on this trade here. We could have gotten in with 2 micros or whatever you want. 2 micros I could be risking like this, right? 2 micros. Target up here, 50 points, $200 a day, bada bing, bada boom, right? Real trade. This is not a real trade, bro. This is a gamble. This is I want this thing to keep going. This is not my model. It's not what I have conviction in. It's not what I understand. It's just stupid, bro. It's just genuinely, I've been trading for too long. I'm too good at trading to make these mistakes. Like, people can clown me and say, oh, you're not good. No, I know what I'm doing. And that's why it's so frustrating, because I'm making mistakes that I know better than. Like, I know to, like, you think for a second thought that this was a good trade? No, never. I was just FOMOing long. I was like, oh my gosh, it's ripping up. I want to get in. If it keeps going, I want to make money. That's what my mindset was. It's so stupid, dude. Genuinely so brain dead. And, and that cost us big time. Cost us big time. Because we couldn't control ourselves, so we'd lose an account. It's $200 down the drain. $200 freaking dollars. You know how hard it is for me to make $200? $70, passed the account, paid the activation fee. $200 down the drain. When I was one day away from making $500 and profiting on this account no matter what, I would have been up on this account. But I threw that away, and then I threw away the chance of redemption. Oh, it's so frustrating, man, because this is only my 5th ever funded account I've ever blown. I have $2,600 in payouts, and I've blown 5 accounts only. I'm doing all right. I'm improving. I'm getting better. I know I can trade. I just make so many mistakes. And I'm sure many people, and that's the thing, that's why I make these videos, because I know so many people go through this. I rewatched a video last night of myself. It's my 3rd or 4th most viewed video. It was my worst ever trading day or something like that, where I blew multiple accounts. Go back and watch that video. I was crying in that video, and I feel like the same disappointment now. I just, I understand that I can do this, but I make these videos for the people that feel hopeless in their trading. Because I literally watched it back yesterday. I mean, I felt hopeless in my trading. At that point in my life, and at that point in my trading, I hadn't ever passed a single account in eval. I'd never passed an eval. I guess, okay, wait. You guys saw, do I even need to explain the trade? Okay, so I tried to go long here because we put an SMT, and then I was like, oh, this looks like we're going to run all the flow resistance liquidity. I mean, of course not, right? That's not a good trade. And then what's really annoying, which again doesn't even matter, but what's annoying is that I went short here, right? I went short here because I was like, oh, we're clearly just rejecting this area. We're gonna go to these lows, right? Boom, I go short because of the momentum. It comes down lower and then it starts going against me, and I close the trade. I was in for 1 mini or 10 micros, and then I go long because I'm like, oh, it's gonna rip up now, which is just why, why on earth, why would it rip up without even inversing this? And then it claps me. So I would have actually been up on the day, which I didn't deserve. I would have actually been up on the day if I just held this gamble and it went down. I would have made so much money, but that's literally here nor there. That's just the last explain of these trades I took around here. Just gambling. There's nothing to explain even. But yeah. I make these videos for the people that feel hopeless with their trading, because I've been there. I still am there sometimes, but I've been there really bad. And I mean, 11 months ago, I never even passed an eval. I passed my first eval in January of this year, right? So I had the day that's again the 3rd. It has 5,700 views on my channel. That day was really frustrating because I had a combine that I was working on for forever. Blew that thing up for the max loss limit. Bought a new eval. Blew that account up, bought another eval, got it halfway past, but I was just gambling. Who knows? I spent $100 that day plus the eval. I basically blew. I spent so much time on building up, and I felt so hopeless because I'd never passed an account before. Obviously, never gotten a payout. I've never shown any progress. I couldn't pass an account to save my life. I couldn't consistently do the right thing. I would always blow up eventually, and I'm still in that cycle of eventually blowing up. I feel the last month I've just been on tilt from the start of even the day. I just show up to the market on tilt almost. I come in with a good mindset and try and take good trades. But today I didn't even take a setup. Besides on the Apex, I didn't even take a real setup. I didn't even give myself a chance. That's what's so frustrating, is that I didn't even give myself a chance today. Why am I not giving myself a chance? Why did I not give myself a chance to succeed today? Let's look at this market. Where could I have gone long? Or taken trade. I could take a trade here, which we did and we won. I could have taken, there was no other setup. This is not a setup here, right? This is a setup. I could have gone here, right? Could have gone here. Anything else? I mean, shorts here ain't even that bad, but like still, I don't need to take that. This long is hyper zoomed in because it didn't inverse the higher legs. So I didn't take any good trades. I blew my account up on horrible trades. That's the most frustrating part. That's why I know I can do this, is because it's not even my trading skill failing me. It's my discipline. It's my impulse control. And again, like I get clowned every time even though I have winning days, I get clowned. So I don't even read into it anymore. I know I'm going to get so much heat for today's video. Good traders, bad traders are going to tell me that I suck or whatever, that I'm an idiot, that I'll never succeed, right? But I'm not here for the opinions of others. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to document this because I know it's important. It's important to me. I watched my video of myself 11 months ago crying on camera. Had no idea that I could ever even pass a funded account, let alone get a payout. That guy there, if I would tell him that I would have made $2,600 in payouts, and I would be able to, and you know what I mean? If I could talk to the person then, if I could talk to me back then and show him myself now, show him what I'm able to accomplish, even though it's still small, right? If I could show him my accomplishments and show him the things I've been getting better at, improving, and show him that late July or late June or all of July, August run, if I could show him that time where I was trading discipline and it was working and I got payouts and I got another payout and then I was eligible for more payouts, but then I blew, like if I could just show him, right? That's what I make these videos for, is a person that's struggling, that's never passed their accounts, maybe never gotten a payout, that maybe has gotten payouts like me and blown their accounts now and they're just going on tilt. Like, this is why I do it, because I know there's people out there that need that, right? So I know there's going to be people that clown me. There's going to be people that say, oh, you're a terrible trader, you're an idiot, you're a degenerate, you're never going to succeed at life, you're never going to succeed. So be it, man. I'm not here for that. Like, I have no time for that. It's just negative. It's just noise. Because if I wasn't posting these videos, nobody would see this. Nobody would see this. I wouldn't have to feel so embarrassed every single day that I fail. But you know what it is? I have pride in myself that I keep getting up. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to have to post honestly. It's embarrassing to make the same mistake however many times I've made it. How many times have I had to make this video? It's embarrassing, right? When will he learn? Right? When will he do better? But this is real. This is trading. I get it's frustrating. I get it's annoying. But I'm not like, what am I going to come on here and say? Oh, I left a limit order and I didn't realize. And it blew my account. I've heard that one before from people. I just left a limit order on my Top Step accounts. And they all got blown overnight somehow. Come on, man. Let's be serious. All right, let's be serious. Because I had a winning day on my Apex, so, I won on my Apex, so how would I just left the limit order and my account just got blown overnight without me even realizing. Yeah, right, buddy. Yeah, right. Conveniently, they don't even show you the execution to show that was just one trade. Yeah, man, I don't even know what happened. I just guess I left limit order from yesterday that I forgot about. Bro, you don't be like, who be leaving limit orders? Like, and it'd be the people that don't even trade with limit orders. It'd be the people that trade like I don't know. It's just crazy. But anyways, I digress. It's not about other people. I post this because I know there's somebody out there I know there are people that are in the same spot that aren't posting this. And I'm not going to always be this guy that blows up accounts. You guys have seen me start to slowly flip into the guy that gets some small payouts and trades well and can do the right things and shows hopeful stuff. Right? A year ago, you'd be watching this channel without watching a dude that never... There's people watching this channel before I'd ever passed an eval account. They watched me blowing up on accounts before I even passed an eval ever. You know how hopeless that feels? It took me a year and a half to pass an evaluation account. You know how stupid you feel? I felt like the biggest idiot on the planet. I felt like genuinely the biggest idiot on the planet because I couldn't pass an evaluation account to save my life after a year and a half of trading. I couldn't do it. I genuinely, and then like I keep saying, my third most viewed video on this channel, I literally was crying in the video like an idiot because I felt like the biggest idiot on the planet. I felt like I was never going to succeed at trading. I had never passed an evaluation account. I blew up 3 accounts that day, and I couldn't even pass an account gambling it. I couldn't even get lucky enough to pass gambling. So I looked at myself, and by every single metric and every single measure in the world, every single person would have been in my shoes and quit and said, this isn't possible. I'm not going to be able to do this. I'm too degenerate for this. I can't control myself. And what happened? We're almost a year to that point. We're about a month away from that same date. And what's happened since then? I haven't changed my life in terms of making $10,000, $20,000, $30,000 a month. I haven't been able to copy trade 20 accounts yet. I haven't been able to get max payouts across multiple firms. I haven't been able to copy trade 20 accounts. I haven't been able to do all these crazy things, but what have I done? I've passed my first evaluation. I've gotten my first payout. I've blown my first Express account. I've gotten my second payout. I've gotten a third payout across 3 accounts, right? Like I've made drastic improvements, but it might not be the improvements that you think are valid for a year of trading. A year more progress, right? 2.5 years of trading. Don't worry about your timeline. Don't worry about other people's quick success or their results. Some people aren't cut out for it, man. In terms of, some people are not cut out to be scaling the way some of these guys scale. I can't handle it. There's a very big difference between trading when you have 6 figures in your bank account and trading when you have sub 10K in your bank account. I've been trading this whole time with sub $5,000 in my savings account. You can't afford to go in and blow a set of XFA accounts. I've got things to pay for. I have to pay for gym memberships, food, gas. Like there's things to pay for, man. I live at home with my parents. Right? I live at home with my parents. They cover a lot of stuff for me. I'm blessed for that, but I still got things to pay for. I still got, like, if I do anything, if I want to even take a trip once a year to go snowboarding, everyone deserves to go take a trip once a year, but you got to pay for it. So, when you have sub 5K in your savings, you can't afford to buy 5 sets of Express accounts, pay the activation fee. You're in a band. You can't afford to lose that band. Try again. You're not in the same spot as these guys. Don't compare yourself to the people that have unlimited bankroll to do this, man. You'll get there. Treat this like a bankroll building, right? If anyone's familiar with poker, like, you build a bankroll up. You don't just start playing high stakes. You don't just go play a $1,000 buy-in tournament when you have no bankroll. You don't do that. You can't do that. You're only supposed to lose a percentage of your bankroll each time. So you can't lose. If you have $5,000 or less, you can't afford to buy 5 sets of top step accounts and blow them all. You can't afford to do that. You just can't. Because if you blow $1,000, right, you're immediately, that's 20% of your bankroll. If you have $5,000 in savings, and it's not even your bankroll, because you need that savings to pay for bills, to pay for food, to survive. You need that money. So your saving account is not your bankroll. That is not your bankroll. Some people, though, are good at that. Some people are good at risking everything they have. Some people are good at saying, you know what, screw it. I'm going to risk this. It's different risk tolerances, man. But then the people that don't compare yourself to people that are doing $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 months trading, because they can afford to go and blow $10,000 on evaluations. They can go and afford to blow 5 sets of Express accounts because that's $5,000. And then that third one, they get a max payout from all of them. They can afford that. You can't. And that's fine, because you'll be able to do that someday. Just take your time with it. Don't worry about the timeline. If I was worried about the timeline, I would have quit 2 years ago. If I was worried about the timeline, I would have quit a year ago when I hadn't gotten an evaluation passed in a year of trading, right? If I worried about timelines and my trading journey and other people, I would have quit trading a whole year ago. I wouldn't even still be doing this before I even got my first funded passed, because it took me a year and a half to pass a funded challenge with Top Step. It took me 1 year of trying and blown account after blown account after blown account. It took me a year and a half. You know how many people get payouts in their first 6 months? If I compared myself to other people, I would have quit this before I even got anywhere. So you can't quit on yourself. You can't worry about other people's timelines, because if you worry about other people, you worry about other people's journeys, you're going to quit. It's just that simple. You're going to quit. If you start thinking that this person's results is what you deserve, you're going to quit, because you're going to say, you know what? I'm not getting the same results this guy's getting. I'm not like, what's wrong with me? He's passed so many funded accounts. He's got so many payouts, and he's only 6 months in. I'm a year in. I haven't even passed a funded account yet. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong, man. You might say, man, I passed my first funded account 6 months ago. I haven't got a payout yet. Same thing for me, man. I passed my first funded account in January. I didn't get a payout until August. 8 months. Took me 8 months from passing my first evaluation account to get my first payout. Got my first payout on my second Express account, but it took me 8 months of trading it, slow and steady, to get that first payout. How long did it take me to get my second payout? Not even a month. And my third payout across 3 accounts, copy trading, not even another month. It starts snowballing, it starts picking up, but you don't compare yourself. If you look at somebody, it took me 2 years to get my first payout. Some people get payouts in 6 months, 3 months. If I compared myself to those people, I would have quit trading. But guess what's going to happen? You guys are going to see me at the top. You guys are going to see me as one of the best traders on the social media game. I'll be the most transparent. I can promise you that. I will be the most transparent. But you guys are going to see me be one of the best traders that actually does this for real. Maybe not making the most money, but you guys are going to see someone that actually does what he says he does and makes money the way he says he does. And guess what? I'm not going to have some baller story about how I became profitable in 6 months to a year and how I started doing 100K months after my first year and a half of trading, 2 years of trading. That ship has sailed. I will never be able to say I made $10,000 in my first year of trading, 2 years of trading. I'll never be able to say I made 10K months my first 2 years. That ship has sailed. That's behind me. That's never going to happen. I will never be somebody that gets to say I was profitable in 6 months in trading. But that doesn't matter. It's literally not a race. It's a you versus you. It's, can you keep showing up when you fail over and over and over again? Can you keep showing up when you succeed and then you start to fail again? I've gotten the payouts. I've gotten the consistency, and then I started failing again. I started doing worse again. Can I keep getting up? Can I keep showing up? Can I keep trying? That's all you have to do. That's all it is. That's all it is. So again, I make these videos, this channel, everything that I do for social media, for trading, is literally just for my old self. And I know you'll hear some of these guys like TJR, oh, I do this for my old self. Oh yeah, you ran a scam, one-of-one prop firm for your old self. You charge a $3,000 mentorship for your old self. Like, you're not doing this for your old self, right? But that's near here nor there, right? What I mean is, I'm really doing this for my old self. I'm really doing this, right? Everything I do comes from a point of looking back at old me that was crying at night, wondering what's wrong with me. Why can't I get trading to work? Am I stupid? Is there something wrong with me? Why can I not succeed at trading? That's what I make these videos for. That's why I post the days I blow my accounts and do stupid stuff and take stupid trades where I don't even have a setup on FOMO. That's why I post this. Because I know I'm going to get clowned, but I know there's somebody out there that's like me that isn't seeing the success that they see everybody else get, that isn't seeing the success they want right away. Because old me that would cry myself to sleep, cry on the charts, literally be sitting there like not understanding why I couldn't get this to work. What was wrong with me? Nothing was wrong with me. It's just a different journey for all of us, a different timeline. I was on a different timeline. That's all it is. I'm on a different path. We're all trading, but we're doing completely different things. You gotta just keep trusting the process. Keep showing up for yourself. It'll work itself out. You can succeed at this. It's possible. I've proven to myself firsthand that it's possible. I just got to go out and get it and keep doing what I need to do. So I'm not going to let this discourage me. I've been on a really bad run of things recently. I've really been doing the wrong thing a lot of times. I got to, as corny as it sounds, I got to lock in. I got to do better. I got to focus harder and come back for more, man. That's all it is. I'm not going to sit here and cry. I'm not even that disappointed. It's just more of a frustration. I guess I could say I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed in myself. That's all it is. It's like when you do something wrong and your parents look at you, they're just like, I'm just disappointed, man. You're better than that. That's how I look at myself right now. I'm better than this. I'm way better than this. I'm not going to let it discourage me. I'm not going to let it be the end, obviously. I'm not going to quit trading. I'm never going to quit trading because I know I will be able to do this. I know I'll be one of the top guys that do this, and I'll really do it. I really have proof. So, shout out you guys that support the channel. Code Diego on any of the prop firms I'm affiliated with, which Alpha Futures, MyFunded Futures, Apex, and Take Profit Trader. Use Code Diego if you're going to ever get one of those accounts if you support me and the channel. What I'm trying to do here, which is just be transparent, and show everything. If you respect that, it really does mean a lot. It helps me out a lot financially month to month if you guys do use code Diego. So shameless plug, I know. I appreciate you boys for hopping into and watching the video today. Subscribe if you're new, like the video, and let me know how you guys did. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.